Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another math session. So this is the first part of a new chapter which is called decimals. So now let us see, before we start with the exercise, now let us see some of the keywords which are used in this chapter. So first thing we'll see what is the definition of decimal. So what is that called? A decimal is a number that consists of a whole and a fractional part. Suppose I write a 4.1. So this is a whole number, and after point, whatever the number is, that is called the fractional part. So we'll see the detail about it in the exercise. Now the decimal point separates the whole number. Now this is 4.1. So this is called a decimal point. It separates the whole number part from the fractional part. So it is separating these two, right? So this is a whole number part from a fractional part. So example, now suppose if I give you this 3.75. Now here, what is that? 3 is a whole part and this 75 is a fractional part. Now see here, I've just drawn it for your better understanding. So this is the point. So this is the whole part, and this is also called as the integral part. And this is the fractional part, which is also called as the decimal part. So either you call it as a fractional part or a decimal part, and this also either you call it as the whole part or the integral part. So the next word is that is called the, what are you going to see here? That is the decimal fraction. So now see here, now when we write a 10, so many of them have a confusion over here. So now if I write here 4.1, so this is the 10th. Okay. Now see here example. So what is it called as the decimal fraction that have 10 as a denominator are called tens. Now if I write here 4.1, so what am I going to write here? This is 1 divided by 10. Hope you got this one. So now here if it is 4.2, so what am I going to write here? 2 divided by 10. So it can be, the denominator is going to be 1 by 10. So that is called a 10. And now for hundreds, what is that? The decimal fraction that have 100 as denominator. So now this will be 1 by 100. So this will be 2 by 100. So that is called the hundreds place. Now see here 4.12. So this is the tens place and this is the hundreds place, THS. So we divide it by 100 and then comes the 1000. So for the decimal fraction that have 1000 as denominator are called thousands. So whenever we are going to divide it by 1000. The denominator should be divided by 1000. So now look at here. So this I have given this table. Now this is the 10th part. This after the decimal, whatever is there, you have to look at it. So this is 10th, this is hundreds, this is thousands. So this is tens, this is hundreds, this is thousands, this is 10,000s, this is 100,000s, and this is millions. So hope this is clear to you. See, I have also given the example over here for one. See, whenever you write 10, means see here, we are going to divide 1 by 10 means now after point there is only one number. So this is called the 10th term. 1 by 100 means this is the 10th place and this is the hundredths place. So we write a 0.01. And one thing what we can do is 0. This is only 1 0 over here in the denominator. So what are you going to do? This is 1. So what are you going to do? You will write here 1 and you will go, because there is 1 0 in the denominator, you will go backwards by 1 and then put a decimal. Same for here, you have to count the number of zeros and the numerator is 1. So you write 1. And you're going to go backwards 2. So when you're going backwards to here, you have only one number. So you're going to put here one additional 0 and then you're going to put a point. Now look at here. This is 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros. So numerator is 1. So write 1 and you will go 1 and go backwards 3. But there is only one number means you will put here 2 zeros and then put a point over here. So you have to go in this way from right to left. So hope you got it. 1 by 1000 is 0.001. So look at this examples. Now here, see here, whenever there is a decimal place, this is for the thousands. This is the point. Okay, now wherever we have before point will be, this is the ones place, this is the tens place, this is the hundreds place, and this is the thousands place. And after point is going to be 1 by 10, 1 by 100, 1 by 1000. So that is called as tens, hundreds, and thousands. This is also, and these all things you have to note it in your notes. So this place value, this chart is going to be useful somewhere. So now what is that expanded form of the decimal? Expanded means you know that you have to break a number into parts. We have also done it in the previous chapter, so you can also see the previous videos. Now see here, but now here we are going to see for the decimals. We have seen the expanded with the normal, the whole number. But here we are, because it is a decimal, we are, this chapter is related to decimals, so you are going to see with the decimals. Now see here, before the decimal, this is a point, and before the decimal means this is ones, tens, hundreds. After the decimal means this is tens. This is just TENS, and this is TENTHS. Same, this is 100, HUNDRED, and this is, you just have to put THS. So this is HUNDREDTHS. Okay, so now see here, this will be 100 because ones, tens, 100. Then this is going to be tens, 5 tens, 6 ones. And this is going to be 7 tens because this is tens. And this is 100 plus 800. So what you will write here? 400 means 400. 5 tens means 50. And 6 ones means 6 ones are 6. And this, of course, now I have shown you that how to write it. 7 tens means 7 by 10. 800 means 8 by 100. So now whenever you are writing this one, when you want to add it, what are you going to do? 400 plus 50 plus 6, and then 7 by 10 means you are going to write 7 divided by this will be 0.7. But you see here, whenever we write these whole numbers means there are numbers over here 0.00, but usually we don't write because this is a whole number. But now here 0.7 means it will go outside this one. And then you have 8 divided by 100 means 8 divided by 100. So as I told you, you have to count the number of zeros, write the numerator number as it is. So 8, go backwards by 2. 2 zeros, so we have to go backwards by 2 since there is only one number. So you are going to put here 1 0, and this is 0.08. So 0.08, you are going to add this all, do by this vertical way. So you get the correct answer. So it is going to be what? 456.78. So this is just, we have to expand it. But I showed you how you got that number. So now this is same. 7 by 10 means 0.7. 8 by 100 means 0.08. Now we will see for the equivalent decimal. So we can write any number of zeros to the right after the decimal part of a decimal. Now it does not change the value of the decimal number. Now see here, this is how to make it equal. Now this is the example given 0.4. So after 4, if I'm putting a 1 0 also, it doesn't change the value. Even if I'm putting here 2 zeros after 4, the 4 also, it doesn't change the value. So we can put any number of zeros that doesn't change the value to make it equal. This is very important point what you have to remember. Now the like and unlike decimals. So like decimals means you have seen in the fractions also the like fractions, unlike. The same over here. Now look at here. We will see what is like decimals. So this is the definition. The decimals that have same number of decimal places are called like decimals. Now see here. I'll show you this example. Now look at these two examples. So this is the point. After this point, look at the right hand side. So how many numbers are here? 2. So now look at this, after point, how many numbers are here? 2. So these are called the like decimals. So we can say these both are like decimals. Now unlike decimals, the decimals that have different number of decimal places are called unlike decimal. Now look at these 3 examples. Now after this point, there are 2 numbers. After this point, there is only 1 number. After this point, there are 3 numbers. So these are called the unlike decimals. So you don't have to look at the previous number, but after the decimal. Converting unlike decimals to like decimals. So we can convert unlike decimals to like decimals by adding 1 or more zeros, as I showed you the previous one. We can add 1 or more zeros to the extreme right. If I'm writing here 1, this I can put here any number of zeros that doesn't change the value to have equal number of digits. Now look at here. So now these are this is the example given 23.5. So I can also put this is unlike. See here. So I can also put here 23.500. Now it is 7.25. So I can also put here. So to make it same. Now look at this one. So why we call it unlike? We will compare this and this one. So now this is, after this is only 1 number. After these are 2 numbers. So we call it unlike. Now we will compare this and this one. After the point there are 3 numbers, and here after the point there are again 3 numbers. So this we will call this as a like decimal, and these are the unlike decimal. Now we'll go for the exercise. Write the decimal represented by the following figures. Now this figure is given. So now what we have to do, we have to see first, we have to count the number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Total are 10. Out of that, whenever this 10 means that goes, this is the total number of the boxes. So that goes in the denominator. And then out of that, how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3. So whatever the shaded part, that will go in the numerator. So whatever we write, this is the total. And the shaded one, that goes in the numerator. And since this is in decimals, as I told you, whenever there is 1, means you will go backwards. You will write this numerator 3, and you will go backwards by one number, that will be 0.3. Now, see here. How many these are boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this also a 10, this also a 10. So we don't have to count all the number. We will just do what? 10 multiplied by 10, that is going to be 100. So this total are 100. So that this total means we are going to put it in the denominator. And how many are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now see here. 6, these are 6 and this is 10, means 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66. Now 66 are shaded. So you are going to write it in the numerator. So what will you do here? You will write the 66 number and you are going to look at the zeros. Zeros are how many? 2. So you are going to come backwards 2 number and then you are going to put a decimal, that will be 0.66. Write the following decimal in words. Now this is given 0.3. So you will write a 0.3. That's it. You are just going to write it in words. 1.6. 1.6, 18.7, 18.7, 0.05, 0.54, 3.19. So just write in words, that's it. 20.32, 0.007, 5.378. That's it. So now we have to do the next one, the represent the following decimals in the place value chart. So now look at here, these questions are given. So now this is the place value. I already put the place value over here. Now see here, this is 258.7. So the decimal point, I have put it over here. Of course, the left hand side of the decimal means ones, tens, hundred, thousands, and the right hand side means tens, hundreds, and thousands. So now look at the first problem. 258.7. So point is here. So point I'll write here. Before that 258. So let me go backwards. I'll go like this. 8, 5, and 2. So 258. And 0.7 means after point here 7. So when you write this one, the things are very clear. Now look at here, the B1, 0.982. So point is here. Before that is 0. So this one, and 902 will be here after point. 130.1. Point is here. Before that is 130. And after that is just 1. 3004.53. Point is here. Sorry for this. The point is here. 3004 here. And this is 53. Now write the following decimals in the expanded form. Expanded means you have to break up. So now again, now look at here. This is the ones place. This is the tens place. This is the tens place, tens, and this is the hundreds place. Before, after point, whatever, that is the hundreds place. So what are you going to write here? You will start from here. Now from here. That is 2 tens, because we are going to write the whole expanded form. So you will write here 2 tens. So 2 tens is here. So here 2 ones. So here 2 ones. You are going to add it. Now this is point, means just don't think about it. Now after point is what? 3 tenths. So you're going to write 3 tenths, and this is 500. So 500. So now just think 2 tenths means 2 tenths are 20. 2 ones means 2 ones are 2. So you're going to write here 2. 3 tenths means 3 by 10. And 500 means 5 by 100. So see here, if you write the more number of steps, you'll make less mistakes. So we always say the more the steps, the less the mistakes. Okay, so don't skip this step. If you skip this step, maybe you will make a mistake. Now see here, this is going to be whenever the expanded means you are going to keep on adding it. Now 20, I just wrote it here. And 3 by 10, again what I told, because there is only one number, you will go backwards 1. So you will write 3, go backwards 1, 0.3. Again 2 zeros means you will go backwards to 0.05. So here they didn't ask, the final answer is already here. So just you have to expand it. So they just asked you for the expanded form. Same over here, ones, tens, hundreds, and this is tens and this is hundreds. So now look at here, you will start with the hundreds here, 700s, three tens, and the zero doesn't make any sense over here. So five tens and this 600. So 700, 7 multiplied by 100. So that is going to be 700. Three tens means 3 multiplied by 10. That is 30. Five tens, 5 by 10. 600 means 6 by 100. So 700 as it is, 30 as it is. This you will write 0.5 for this, 0.06. So this is the expanded form. Now same over here. This is the ones, tens, and this is the tens and hundreds. So 110. This one will be two ones. Then three tens. So here the three tens I wrote, and 500. So one tens, 1 into 10, that will be 10. Two ones means 2 multiplied by 1, that is going to be 2. So this is 3 by 10 and this is 5 by 100. So 10, 2, 3 by 10 means 0.3, 5 by 100 means 0.05. Now again here ones, tens, and this is the tens, hundreds, and this is the thousands. So one tens, so one tens, six ones, so six ones, nine tens, 500. So, and sorry for this one left, that is the 1000. So here 110, 1 into 10, that will be 10. 6 ones, 6 into 1, that will be 6. 9 tenths, 5 hundreds. This one will be 10 as it is. 6 as it is, 9 by 10 means 0.9, 5 by 100 means 0.05, and 1 by 100 means 0.001. Now write the following as decimals. So what are you going to do? 30 plus, this will be 30 plus 3, 4 by 10 is 0.4, 1 by 100 is 0.01. So what are you going to do? This 30 means 30.0, and this is 3, 3.0, this 0.4, and 0.01. So what are you going to add it? So what are you going to get here? 3, 3, and here 41. So 33 point, because they said write the following as decimal. So you have to add this one. Before in that was just an expanded form. So now look at here, 909, and these are 9 by 1000 means how many zeros? 1, 2, 3. So you will write this 9, you will go backwards 3. 1, we have only one number, so you will write here 3 numbers and then going to put a 0. So here, this one. So now see here, 900 means 900.00 also you can write. This is 9.00 also you can write. 0.009. Look at this one. So 900.909. So 900.009. You can put any number of zeros. Now look at here, 70, 0.3 means, this 3 by 10 means 0.3. 3 by 100 means 0.03. So again, this you can put 70.00, 0.3, 0.03, 3 point, this 70.33. Again here, you can just look here. So you are just going to add this all. See that decimal should be one below the other. When you're adding it, so always add. This is called the vertical way. When you're adding this one, this is called the vertical way. Don't add it. This is the horizontal way. So always do the vertical one and add it. Convert the following decimals into like this decimals. Now look at here. This is 4.43 is given and 2.098. So now what are you going to do? Convert this. You are going to do it to like one. So this is 4.4. Now see here. Here are only after the decimal there are only 2 numbers and these are 3 numbers. So these are unlike. So we have to make it to like. So now see here. These are the. What will you do here? These are the. You want this also to make it to 3, right? So I put here 1 0. Can you see here? And this is already unlike. So can you see this is here unlike and this I make it to like. Now you will compare this one. Both are same, right? Now look at here. These are 2, this is 1, this is 3 after the decimals because they're unlike. So now what did I do? First thing I put here this 3, so I put it over here and I want to make it to 3. All this should be 3 after point. So now first thing I wrote here in the unlike part, and now this also I have to make the point and then 3. So 3.440. And again this also I want to make it to, after the decimal I want to make it to three numbers. So 2.2, 2.2 and this 2 are extra zeros. So now can you compare this three? So we got after the decimal three numbers. Hope you got this one. Again, now let us look at this one. So after the decimal, how many are there? Three. After the decimal is one. After the decimal, this is four. So what will we do? Because these are four, we'll make this also to four. This also to four. Okay, now look at it. So now we will consider this as unlike. This is as unlike. So now let us take this number. We took this number to make it to four. We have put the extra zero. Again, this number. We took this number, so we need three zeros to make it to four. So now you will compare this one. So all are same. Hope you got this one. So you can put any number of zeros, so that doesn't change your value. Compare the following decimals, 4.45 and 3.42. So of course, you know you have to look at the whole number. Whole number here is 4 and here is 3. So definitely 4 is greater than 3, so you don't have to look at the decimal. So here always that you have to open the mouth towards the bigger number. So this is the crocodile's mouth, we can say it always opens towards the bigger number. Now here again, now look at this one and this one. So we are going to look at the whole numbers, 4 and this is 13, not at the decimal. So definitely 13 is bigger, so you are going to open the mouth over here because this 13.22. Now again, what are you going to do? You are going to compare this one. But here what you can see, here also is 0, here also is 0. So when such thing happened, then what happens? You have to go for the next number. After point is 3, but here also after point is 3. Then you're going to consider this one 4 and this is 2. So what happens here? These are same, but then when you compare 4 and 2, of course 4 is bigger, right? So now what are you going to do? That means that this number is bigger than this one. So you're going to open the mouth over here. Now again here, when you compare this number and this one, 22 are same. So after point, you're going to see this is 1, this also is 1, but that cannot be. Again, this also is 3, this also is 3. So this also cannot be done. But now can you see here? There is nothing here, means this is 0, right? So you're going to do this. The third number is 2. So definitely this number is going to be bigger. Hope you got this one. See, I have done the simplified way because I'm putting here 1 0. So when you're comparing this and this, definitely this is going to be bigger. So you're going to open the mouth over here. Next one, 34.24 and 34.423. So 34.24, again, I just done it over here because why? Because after this, there are 3. After this, there are only 2 because these both are same. So here is 2 and here is 4. So of course, here also we can do one thing instead of putting, but what I did, you can do this by two ways. Either you have to make this also 3, or you can just look at this digit. So what does this say? That is 4 is bigger. So you can just write here this one. Or what you will do, you will put here 3 digits. So extra you are going to put here 0. And then look at this and compare it. Both ways you can do it. Now again here what you can see here, these are 3 numbers after the decimal. These are 4 numbers after the decimal. So definitely this, now again you can do this by two ways. These are 4 means you are going to put here 0. This is what I did here. And then you are going to compare this one. So definitely this is going to be bigger. So you are going to open the mouth over here. Now arrange the following decimal in the ascending order. Ascending means that is the ascending means small to big. We have done in fractions as well, small to big. So now this is only in the form of a decimal. So you have to just be very careful. Just look at the whole numbers and decide which is the smaller one. Definitely this one is smaller, 7. Then comes 8. Then, but in 8, what you can see now, there are 2 numbers, 8.22 and 8.02. So definitely this will be the smaller one. So this is going to be 3. This is going to be 2. Hope you got this one. And then this is the 4th one. So now look at here. You are going to write here. But then you are going to write this symbol. How are you going to write the symbol? When you compare this and this, definitely this is going to be bigger. When you compare this and this is going to be bigger. When you compare this and this is going to be bigger. So that opens the mouth over. First thing, we are going to put it in the ascending order, small to big number. And then we are going to decide about the sign that is called the symbol. Now look at this one. So here, what is that? Again, we will see for these are all are 0 points. So now which will be the smaller? Now here definitely this is going to be the smaller. Second is going to be 0.02 and then it will be 0.11 and then 0.12. You can later on look at the solution. So Hope you got this one. So now here, small to big again, it is going to be 0.03 because see 0.3 is there, 0.03 means this is going to be the smaller. Then this will be the second one, and this is going to be the third one, and this is going to be the fourth one. Same over here, you can just check for this one. Now arrange the following in the descending order. Descending means what? That is big to small. Same, you have to follow the same method. Now from this one, which is the bigger number? See, this is 1 point something and this is 54 point something and this is 32. So definitely this is going to be the bigger number, 54, and then 32. And then this is going to be 1.0. So 52, 32 and 1.0. Now we are going to decide the symbol, what you are going to do. When you compare this and this 54 and 32, definitely 54.2 is going to be the greater. So you have to open the mouth over here. When you compare this and this, 32 is going to be the bigger. Definitely, so you're going to open this one. Same, you will follow this one. We also done in fraction. This is just in decimal. So you don't need a more explanation over here. Just look at the solutions and you should be perfect. Now represent the following decimals on a number line. So now see here 0.5 is given. So number line, so what I have done, see you don't have to make a very big number line. So now 0.15 means it comes below this less than 1, right? So what did I do here? I just put from 0 to 1. I just put this one. This is and you know this is 1 centimeter. Why? Because 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm, and I have made it divided into 10. So now 1, 2, this I started with 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now this 0.5 means it is going to come at a fifth point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the fifth point. So here it will be 0.5. Hope you got it. First we have to, because this is less than 1. So you just add it from 0 to 1. And then decide the fifth point, and that is 0.5. Now again this 0.9 means it is going to be less than 1. So again I put this one, and now I have divided into 10 parts, and then it is going to be here is the ninth one. So 0.9 is here. And see that you put a point and then you write down this one, and if you write with a different color also, that looks, it is more better. And now here, now look at here, this is 2.1. 2.1 means it is going to be less than 3. So what did I do? I divided into 3 parts. So now I made a small ones. Now look at it. 0 to 1 will be here. 1 to 2 will be here. 2 to 3 will be here. Then again I have made it to 10 parts. So now what becomes, why I made it to 10 parts? So it becomes easy to write the numbers. So it is 2.1. So 2 is here. After that, the next number is going to be here. This point is going to be 2.1. So just mark this point. Again, now what is here? 3.3. So I didn't make it to 4, but that is understood when we put an arrow. That means it goes on. So I put here 1, 2, 3, and then again, because these are divided into 10 means again I just put some divisions only. But then I have to look at the third division after 3. After 3, 1, 2, 3. So that is 3.3. So this arrow itself shows that the numbers are continuing. So this was something for the today's work. So please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get a notification of other parts of this chapter and many more.